Hello everyone, welcome back. And this video series is the concluding one, and the chapter which we were discussing is the first empire, the Mauryas. The topics which we are discussing today are the administration during Mauryan Empire as well as Patliputra, the capital of the empire. When it comes to administration of the Mauryan period or the Mauryan Empire, so the administration was divided into four categories: central, provincial, district, and village. The king was the supreme authority. He used to take all important decisions but was assisted by a council of ministers who acted as the king's advisors. Coming on to the provinces, the empire was divided into provinces, and each province had was headed by a prince. He ruled the province as the representative of the king and was assisted by many officers. Coming on to district, the head of the district was Pradeshta. The provinces were further divided into districts, and the head of the district was Pradeshta. Each district was a Pradeshta. Okay, and he was assisted by Yuktas and Rajukas, who assisted Pradeshta in maintaining law and order, measuring the land, collecting taxes. Coming on to the villages, a number of villages made up of district. Villagers used to assist the government officials, and each village had a headman who was chosen by the villagers. Okay, each village was having a headman who was chosen by the villagers, and these villagers assisted in marking village boundaries, maintaining land records, and collecting taxes. Okay, now I'll be discussing on Patliputra, present day Patna, the capital of the empire. The capital of the empire was surrounded by wooden wall, which had 64 gates and 570 towers. There was a moat around the city to protect from enemy attacks. Moat. Moat is a deep white trench, usually filled with water, surrounding a fort or city to protect it from enemy attacks. Coming on to the administration of the city was looked after by a committee of 30 members divided into 6 boards, and each comprising 5 members. Okay, each board looked after a specific department: comfort and security of foreigners, registration of births and deaths, industry, trade and commerce, inspection of manufactured goods, collection of taxes. This was Patliputra. And coming on to the army, so when we come back to the military administration or military department, so the army, according to a historian, the Mauryan army consisted of 6 lakh infantry, 30,000 cavalry, 9,000 elephants, and 8,000 chariots. The army consisted of foot soldiers, that is infantry, 1,000 cavalry, horses, okay, elephants, chariots, spies, many of whom were women and men. And the king was the supreme commander, and he personally supervised the army both in peace and war. The soldiers were paid salaries in cash. Now, from where they were getting the salaries, we'll be talking about that also. According to Megasthenes, there were a war council also comprising 30 members divided into 6 sub councils of 5 members each, which formulated the policy. Okay, policy for different uh, department, for cavalry, for infantry, for chariot, for navy. Okay, so there was a committee, okay, comprising of 30 members divided into 6 sub councils, which used to formulate the policy for the departments. Okay, coming on to the revenue now, from where the army people were paid. Okay, the one more thing was left, that is the head of the army was the senapati. Now, coming on to the revenue administration, so land revenue was the main source of income. It was fixed, okay, between 1/4 and 1/6 of the produce, and it was totally depending upon the fertility of the soil. Revenue was also obtained from trade. Okay, the important inland trading centers were Patliputra, Takshila, and Bharuch. Overseas trade was carried on with Rome, Egypt, China, and Sri Lanka. Other sources of income were also there, like forests, mines, custom duties, fines, and gifts. The Arthashastra, Kautilya's Arthashastra mentions one more department, one more revenue collection, and that is water tax. So, whatever money was collected through the taxes was spent on maintaining the army, paying salaries, government officers, charities, public welfares, and many other things. Okay, building up hospitals and roads. One more thing you have to note down that you can see that there is a thing written there note. Okay, that is very important. The first census was done during the reign of the Mauryas, and it listed the people living in the empire and their caste and occupations. Okay, so this was the census which used to list the people living in the empire, their caste and occupations. Coming back to what we have read today, let us recapitulate everything and let us sum up. So, till now we have read that about the sources of Mauryan Empire, Indica of Megasthenes, the Arthashastra of Kautilya, and the rock and pillar inscriptions along with coins are the main sources of information. Chandragupta Maurya was the first Mauryan emperor. He conquered Magad and then defeated Seleucus Nicator. Bindusar further expanded the empire, but the only region which he could not conquer was Kalinga. Ashoka conquered Kalinga. After the Kalinga War in 261 BCE, he decided to give up war altogether. Ashoka's policy of Dhamma was based on the principles of peace, tolerance, non-violence, truth, and respect for all, as well as charity. He issued edicts and appointed officers to spread Dhamma. Ashoka is famous for his public welfares. He built road, rest houses, hospitals, and dug wells too. The Mauryas had a large administrative center. You have already seen that the empire was divided into provinces, districts, and villages. A committee of 30 members looked after the administration of Patliputra, and the Mauryas had a large army and an efficient spy system, which included both men and women. See, the fall of the Mauryan Empire is not given in the book. Then also we'll discuss a few points on that. So the Magadhan Empire, the Mauryan Empire, began to disintegrate after the exit of Ashoka in 232 BC. Several causes seem to have brought about the decline and fall of Mauryan Empire. There were several reasons. One was financial crisis, oppressive rule in the provinces was also an important cause. Okay, in the reign of Bindusar, the citizens of Takshila bitterly complained against the misrule of wicked bureaucrats or Dushtamatyas. Okay, the Kalinga edicts also show that Ashoka felt very much concerned about oppression in the provinces, and that is why therefore asked the Mahamatras not to torture townsmen with due cause. Brahmanical reactions is also began as a result of policy of Ashoka, the anti-sacrifice attitude of Buddhism and of Ashoka naturally brought much loss. The Brahmanas who lived on the gifts made to them in various kinds of sacrifices, and they really wanted a policy that should favor them and uphold the existing interests and privileges. And Ashoka, one more reason for the decline of Mauryan Empire was neglect, negation of the northwest frontier and the Great Wall of China. Ashoka could not pay attention to safeguarding of the passage on the northwest frontiers. Okay, that was also a reason. And the Sungas ruled in Patliputra and Central India, and they performed several Vedic sacrifices in order to mark the revival of the Brahmanical way of life. And they were succeeded by Kanvas, okay, who were also Brahmanas. And there were also some foreign invasions also, okay, like Scythians. Scythians were in a state of constant flux also. So many reasons were there, okay. But finally, after Ashoka, the Mauryan Empire came to an end because he stopped waging war and for conquering lands. He started conquering lands with by using the principle of Dhamma. With all these reasons and uh, whatever we have discussed, I'm concluding today this chapter. Do read the chapter first and then watch the video. Till then, have a nice day.